I'm gonna start talking about birthdays. My birthday's nowhere near celebrating right now, but I don't even care to celebrate it all anymore. I don't know if I've talked about that. Like, I may ask for my birthday off from work, but just to have a day where no one bothers me for anything, and I could just eat Chinese food, and by Chinese food I mean just a shit ton of crab rangoons. I just saw on the internet a stupid ass study that was just conducted on if money actually buys happiness, and it said that researchers gave 200 people $10,000 like a lump sum, and the only condition was that they spend it within 3 months. And this is quoted from the actual study. Let me read you this. Not only did the participants rate higher levels of happiness than the control group after 3 months of lavish living, but they also reported elevated happiness levels months after the money was spent. Yeah, like, no shit, Sherlock. I could have told you that. Look, it would be easy for me. Like, money buys crab rangoons. Crab rangoons brings me happiness. Therefore, money buys you happiness. Like, God, there are literal diseases that are out there that need cures to be found, and this is what scientists waste their time on. Anyways, yeah, I was talking about birthdays, right? So my birthday, I mean, I guess it's coming up. It's around Martin Luther King's birthday. And as a kid, I would always hate on him, and people just thought I was racist for it. But nah, like, I was just hating on him for stealing my thunder, you fucking bastard. He'd call me racist for other reasons, but that is like, nah, you took my birthday, you piece of shit. I knew this chick once, and I'm sure a lot of women and probably men do, is they celebrate the entire month as their birthday. Like, they couldn't just get a day or even a week. They needed the whole month. Like, really, you're an adult. Calm down, okay? You're at the point where you're getting closer to death. You should start being depressed. Unless you try and use all of that celebrating to mask your inner sadness. If that's the case, then I guess more power to you, I suppose. Whatever. What's even worse than celebrating your birthday for that long is when I see people starting to celebrate death days. And I don't know if that's just a culture thing or just a stupid people thing, but I've seen where the day someone dies is remembered and people start celebrating the person on that day. Like, not just their birthday, but then on the day they died. Like, oh, well, why? That person died. That day has nothing to do with anything. And then I've seen, like, if people die in certain locations, people start building, like, shrines to them there. Like, there's a street I always drive down going and coming from work. And since forever, it's been years now, I've seen this little, like, graveyard flower set up there with a photo of a dude on a bike. Like, I guess he died there riding his bike. So whoever is going to come here and constantly scratch at the scar and open the wound that is their deceased relative, I mean, if that's what you do with your time, I guess, some Silent Hill regret shit there. But also, isn't that person buried somewhere? Like, can't you go remember them at the cemetery or at the ashes you may have on your mantle or in your thoughts and prayers like religion teaches us? That's just as good. Yeah, let's try and cut that out, I've said before anyways, I'm super against graveyards. They are just a huge waste of space, and for what? The dead? Again, we should build parks there or museums or fucking Burger Kings. I really don't care. Like, graveyards are literally wasted dead space. I broke my glass balloon. I let go of my glass balloon. Oh, 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 oh. Man, all day my nose has been twitching like that witch from Bewitched. Samantha, remember Bewitched? Samantha Stevens? Man, that witch was hot. I don't know, it's been tripping me out. My fucking nose. I'm not sure if it's from when I got Bell's palsy last year and my face is still waking up the nerves from it, or if it's all the medication I'm just taking that's messing with, I don't know, my neurotransmitters. I was really hyped when Elon Musk was talking about Neuralink, and I'm like, holy smokes, maybe I can put that chip in my brain and it can cure the terrible anxiety / PTSD that I have from my mom being an evil witch. But nope, he's just still trolling Twitter and talking shit to his haters. But for all I can't blame him. I'd probably be doing the same shit if I was in his shoes. In those Yeezys. Man, everyone hating on Kanye West. I don't see Nobody burning their Yeezys on camera like those motherfuckers are burning jerseys for sports stars or music for the Dixie Chicks when they were hating on George Bush. Whatever. The only reason I wear my Yeezys are because they're comfortable and they go with anything, really. With my fucking homeless man get up that I wear every day like a cartoon character. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it. Your boyfriend is a dork. McLovin. Dork. Dork. Speaking of dorky boyfriends, I knew this one chick who was pretty hot. And I swear all the dudes she was with would always beat her. And they weren't even like really good looking dudes. They were chunky guys who just happened to be, kind of well off with their money. Their parents would be putting them through, all their money with their businesses or whatever. And yeah, I don't know if she was like a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Nah, I don't know. But yeah, the guys she were with weren't very good looking. Like, trust me on that. I would tell you if a guy was good looking. Anyways, there was this one dude she was with that was a cat person, right? And that should have just been a red flag from the start. Like, guys that are cat people are pretty sure, like, documented psychopaths, right? Anyways, I even think she was rowdy, asthmatic, and allergic to it, but he just would not get rid of the cat. He loved it too much. So, one time, they're on the second story of their place, and they're fighting, verbally or whatever, and he starts getting kind of physical with her. And I think in the heat of the moment, to keep herself, safe from more punches or whatever, she grabbed the cat and threw it out the window, and he fucking freaked out and ran outside. Like, oh shit, the cat just got thrown out the second story window. But that bought her time to get the fuck out of there. And I'm not sure what happened after like that. Maybe he apologized and they got back together like your basic abusive relationship, and it just continued like a broken record. But I do know that now, because that happened quite a while ago, she's not with him anymore. So at least it eventually got to a good ending. So leave a comment in the comments of the comments. Would you throw a cat out a second story window to distract the dude who cares about the cat's safety more than yours because he's beating your ass? Yeah, I don't remember that on any old classic episodes of Bewitched, the plot, Speaking of animals, I remember when I was at work one time and there was a crow like flying around in the fruits and vegetables section, right? He's just kind of like picking at the random fruits or landing on the cilantro and letting the water hit his fucking feathers and shit. So I had grabbed a black crate from the back and folded it down and held it like a steel chair for when a wrestler holds it, and I smacked the shit out of the crow and just stomped it and killed it, right? And someone came up to me and they were like, whoa, why didn't you try and take it outside and be more friendly to it or whatever? And I told them, dude, one, it's a bird. They're basically the rats of the sky, I don't know. And second, like, crows remember faces and hold grudges. Like, have you not seen the movie The Birds, that old Hitchcock movie? Like, and then and me even not joking, that's also a scientific fact that birds, like a crow, they remember faces. They can like use sticks as tools. I don't know. They're pretty fucking intelligent, and I would not want to. I don't know. I don't want to be watching my back, knowing that some crow is out there. He remembers my face and is plotting his revenge, and he's gonna go after me all Kill Bill style. Like, nah, fuck that shit. Yeah, I was just thinking. I don't know why singing all these rap songs. They got me thinking of this one country version of Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. I would sing when it came out. Girl, you got my heartbeat running away, beating like the drum when it's coming your way. Can't you hear that boom, 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 baby? That's super bass, boom, 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 super bass, super bass. Like a Luke Bryan cover. I think Luke Bryan could do that song justice. That'd be cool. So we'll keep going with scientific facts, right? But I'm looking here. I saw a news article about another type of sexuality, and of course, I see this list, right? Here's heterosexual, which we all know, right? Man and a woman, whatever. Homosexual, yeah, when you're a man attracted to a man, a woman attracted to a woman. Bisexual, of course, you whatever, girl like girl, boy like boy, right? Or no, you like both. I forget. Bisexual, right? It's all so fucking weird now. They have asexual, which yeah, that's cool. I get it completely. But then you go to like pansexual, which it's someone who is attracted to someone on an emotional, romantic, sexual, or affective level. Like, okay, pansexual just sounds like regular. I don't know. Like that one doesn't need to exist. They have all these other ones before it to understand it. Demisexual, where they might not feel sexual or affective desires for someone until they get to know them and trust them. That just, that just sounds like all the other ones. What is this talking about? A demisexual. Here's a new one I've never heard. Anthrosexual, which means the individual that identifies as that can make connections with all different types of people. So they might go between bisexuality and pansexuality, but they don't exclusively play on either side. See, that none of this sounds just redundant at this point. Autosexuality is when an individual feels sexually attracted to himself or herself. I didn't know that was a type of, I don't know. It's autosexuality. Here's gray sexuality is a sexual preference that represents the most substantial part of the sexual desire. You're either asexual or sexual, so you're kind of in the gray area of that. Like you don't have sexual feelings, but you do, and you can kind of move back and forth. Jesus Christ. Hyposexuality is the same as asexuality. Defines this as a consequence of external factors like too much stress from work or even the result of a medical condition. So it's like, oh, I don't feel like having sex because I'm too busy with work. I'm hyposexual. Lithsexuality, the main characteristic of a lithsexual is a person feels physical and emotional attraction towards a person regardless of whether this feeling is corresponded. So that sounds like rape. when you like someone and they don't like you the same back, you're suddenly a lithsexual. I don't know. I don't know about all this. And then sapiosexuality is being attracted to someone's intelligence. Again, that just sounds like all the like, dude. When I like a woman, right, or a man, I guess, I'll like all the things about them, not just, I don't know. This is silly. And then the last one, scoliosexuality, which is if you exclusively feel attracted to transgender and intersexual people. I don't know. This is very queer to me. I'll say that. That's exactly how I feel about it. I don't know. I like I said, I agree with like the first 4, maybe 5 of these, but when you start just making up terms for everything just to, I don't know, define things, like why do we need to go that far? Everything's just fine the way it is. Keep it simple, there's really no reason for all this. But anyway, that's it. I hope I didn't overburden you with all the scientific facts we went through today. Don't ever say you don't learn something here. Remember, if I die, go and leave crab rangoons at my grave, and if you see a flock of crows to the left of my tombstone, you'll know I deserved it. But yeah, take care and see you later. Bye.